Hello enhancers, welcome back to Smile Speaking Club. I know you are already familiar with some of the adjectives that describe people, but there are times when you don't get the right expression to describe someone or even compliment them. So today in this lesson, let's have a look at some of the English informal expressions and idioms that describes character and personality of people. And I'm sure that most of you have met or heard of someone who matches one of the upcoming definitions. So without any further ado, let's get started with our first expression, that is a people person. It's for an outgoing person who gets along with people really well and is a good listener. For example, Tom is enthusiastic and positive and he is a people person. Next we have an antonym of a people person, that is pain in neck. It means an irritating or annoying person who is difficult to deal with. Also, pain in the neck is a more polite way of saying someone or something is irritating than pain in the butt. For example, oh, he is such a pain in the neck. Always just when I'm going home, he gives me some extra work to do. Next at number 3 we have a party animal. It is used for someone who likes to attend parties often and spend a lot of time in enjoying the parties. For example, Jack is out every Friday and Saturday, and if there was a party on, he would be out on Sunday as well. He is such a party animal. Number 4, cheapskate. It means a person who does not like spending money or who tries to avoid paying a fair share of costs or expenses. For example, he is a cheapskate when it comes to his clothes. He has never bought a new shirt or a pair of trousers in all the years I have known him. Number 5, happy camper. It means a person who is always happy and satisfied with life or other things. Also, it is often used in the negative to indicate someone who is particularly unhappy, irritable or displeased. For example, she was not a happy camper when her work permit application was denied. At number 6 we have nerd. It is used for someone who is very interested in science or technology, particularly in computers. For example, he spent all his weekends at his laptop. He is such a nerd. Let's get advanced. You can use nerd for a foolish person who lacks social skills or is boringly studious. For example, I was a serious nerd until I discovered alcohol and cars. Number 7, life and soul of the party. It is used for someone who is energetic and funny at the center of the activity during social occasions. For example, it was a great night. Jim was life and soul of the party. Number 8, dipstick. It is used for a person who seems to be stupid. It is always used in informal communication. For example, I don't know whether to laugh or to be angry at his behavior. What a complete dipstick. Number 9, down to earth. It is one of the expressions that we often hear for people who is practical and close to reality, who accept others as equals. For example, despite his wealth, he was a down-to-earth man. He was generous and had a kind heart for poor people. Next up at number 10, we have early bird. It is used for a person who wakes up, arrives to work, etc. before the usual time. This expression comes from the English proverb, the early bird catches the worm. That is used for someone who does something before other people do. It is usually a compliment to be called as an early bird. For example, my mom is the early bird in our family. She gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Number 11, larger than life. It is used for someone who is more exciting or interesting than other people because they appear or behave in a way that seems more exaggerated or important than usual people. For example, all who knew him would agree that his personality was larger than life. He was a joy to be around. Number 12, wimp. It is used for a weak person or someone who lacks confidence. If you call someone a wimp, you disapprove of them because they lack determination or because they are often afraid of things. For example, he is a wimp. He will never go to camping because he is scared to leave his house. Number 13, golden boy. It is used for a young man who has become unusually successful at an early age and a winning person that everyone is fond of him. For example, India's golden boy Neeraj Chopra has created history by becoming first Indian male athlete to win a medal at World Athletes Championship. Let's test your knowledge. Do let me know in the comments below who is the golden girl of India. Next, at number 14, we have eager beaver. It is used for someone who is always willing to do something and has an unbelievable amount of energy and enthusiasm. For example, my little sister is such an eager beaver that she has packed a massive suitcase to go on her first school trip, even though it is only for 2 days. At number 15, we have slave driver. It is used for someone who makes other people work really hard with no help or money. For example, my boss is such a slave driver. I had to work 2 weekends in a row. Also, as I am giving you an example sentence, why don't you pause the video and write a sentence in the comments down below. It would help you to remember these idioms faster. Come on, start posting your sentences in the comments and I will love to read them. Next up, at number 16, we have big mouth. It is used for someone who is not able to keep a secret and has a tendency to speak boastfully, revealing all the things. For example, be careful of what you say around her. She has a big mouth. Number 17, cool as a cucumber. It is used for someone who does not get upset, excited or anxious very easily. And if you say that someone is as cool as a cucumber, you are emphasizing that they are very calm or relaxed, especially when you would not expect them to be. For example, even though she had just lost her job, she came to the party as cool as a cucumber. Number 18, busybody. It is used for a person who expresses great interest in other people's private lives. For example, my next door neighbor is a real busybody. At number 19, we have a Scrooge. It is used for a selfish and unfriendly person who is not willing to spend or give away money. For example, my last boss was a real Scrooge. For years, we never received a Christmas bonus. Number 20, daydreamer. It is used for a person who often thinks about doing something else or being somewhere else instead of paying attention to what is happening where they are now. For example, he has always been a bit of a daydreamer in the school. At number 21, we have clock watcher. It is used for someone who repeatedly looks to see what time it is in order to see how much longer they have to work because they have no interest in the current activity. For example, she was not a clock watcher and often stayed back to finish her work. At number 22, we have morning mini. It is used for a person who complains a lot about insignificant things and isn't satisfied with anything. For example, oh, stop being a morning mini. Just concentrate on your homework. Next, at 23, we have crank. It is used for a person whose behavior or way of life is regarded as strange. We can also say them as an oddball, which means a person who is considered abnormal or strange in their personality or appearance. For example, Peter never eats green vegetables. He thinks that they will make him sleepy. He's such an oddball. At number 24, we have rolling stone. It is used for a person who moves from place to place, job to job without staying anywhere for a longer period of time. For example, my brother was a rolling stone until he met his wife. Lastly, we have rough diamond. It is used for someone who seems impolite or is not well educated, but who has a kind heart and good character. For example, Mike may be a rough diamond, but he is kind and always willing to help others. Let's quickly revise all the idioms and expressions we have learned today. Number 1, pain in the neck. A people person, a party animal. Cheap steak, happy camper. Nerd, life and soul of the party. Dipstick, down to earth. Early bird, larger than life. Wimp, golden boy. Eager weaver, slave driver. Big mouth, cool as cucumber. Busybody, scrooge, daydreamer. Clock watcher, morning mini. Crank, rolling stone and rough diamond. Try to use at least one of the idioms describing character and personality in your next English conversation. And that brings us to the end of this lesson. I hope you found these English idioms and expressions useful. And if you do, like the video, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Till then, keep speaking, enhancing and smiling.